All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's getting towards the end of March, and this is the Blue Collar News. Today, we're going to be talking about Grace Carroll Rocky Mountain School of Labor. It is one of the older labor schools in the Western United States, and it's coming up here this summer. And right now, we're trying to get some information out, get a little press going, so to speak, and try to get some more students to attend. So I guess we'll start with Mr. Joe Maloney. He is the head of the Idaho State AFL-CIO, and we also have Aspen Cyr, who is the business agent for IBEW, and I forget the local number there, Aspen.
768.
768, rock and roll. So that's just right over the hill. Anyway, first off, Joe, like we said, it's one of the oldest labor schools in the Western United States. Can you tell us a little about it, what it is, what kind of classes you have, and how it works?
Sure. Thanks for having me. First and foremost, it's the last standing labor school in the United States. There used to be one on the East Coast and West Coast and the Midwest and all around. They've all since closed. This is the last one standing. It consists of the 8 Rocky Mountain states. So you've got Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, and then Montana. I got Montana. Who am I missing? Utah. So it's those states combined, those presidents of those states, the EDs of those states that run the school and are the board of control of that school, make the decisions of what classes we have and what we do with the school. Right now, currently, we have, I would say, about 12 to 15 different classes. They kind of vary in a sense. You've got, labor law, labor history. You've got how to talk to a legislator. You've got communications. You've got steward training, organizing training. I'm sure I'm missing some of them, but
arbitration,
how to negotiate, how to read a contract. Just a bunch of good classes that get a person that maybe not quite engaged with their local yet a lot, or just getting started, give them that extra shot of pep in their step to get going and be a labor leader in their local union.
Right. So with that pretty large number of classes going, how do the students get them all in? How do they take all the courses? How does that work out?
So it's a week-long process there. We move it per state per year. This year, Aspen will talk about a little bit of Nevada, when it's going to be done in Nevada this year. But it's a week-long process. You show up on a Sunday, you get registered to go. You pick your classes that Sunday, where you're at. You've got 3 years of classes to pick from: first year, second year, third year student, in a sense. And so, usually your third years are doing the negotiations, contract negotiations, and that kind of stuff. Your first year is learning labor law, labor history, so some of those important things like that. And then they get get to pick a few between like steward training or organizing or any of those other classes. But it's for a week long. You got 2 classes in the morning, lunch, and 2 classes in the afternoon. And usually the instructors give homework, so you actually got to do homework and everything else during the week. So it's almost like a true college environment for a lot of us people that don't ever experience a college environment, where you're in the dorms, you're going to college, you're going to classes for a week long, and it's kind of a cool process and a cool thing.
All right, on. Awesome. So Aspen, can you expand a little bit? What's the enrollment process? What do the dates look like, cost, and how's everything looking right now?
Thanks, Jason. So this year, what we're looking at is Grace Carroll Rocky Mountain Labor School is going to be hosted in Nevada, Las Vegas at UNLV. It'll be the week of July 6th through the 12th of July. Registration is open and available on our website, gcrmls.org. And once you go there, you click registration. Currently, right now through March 31st, we have an early rate for registration. It is $800. As of the 1st, it's going to go up to $850. And then registration will close on May 1st this year.
All right. So that's right around the corner for anybody that's interested, of course. And, obviously dates sneak up on you. So it's pretty important to get registered now and get everything squared away for later. Uh, I forgot to, well, I wasn't paying 100% attention, but how many open spaces are left, Aspen?
So right now we have about 96 approved registrations in, and this year we can have up to 282. So we're about a quarter. What? We're about a quarter filled. Yes.
Yeah. Sky's the limit at the moment. So, no, that's great. Everybody should have the opportunity to do it. I know I got to go one time, and, I know Aspen's been there several. Joe, how long have you been going to the school?
I got voluntold to go to the school once I became president of the AFL-CIO for the state of Idaho for the most part. And I started going in 2018 once I got this position and was a part of, the board of control and stuff. So I've made everyone since then. And I enjoy it. I enjoy being a part of it and getting to know the people around our district. And we even get people from, New York and other places that occasionally will show up. So it's fun to meet those people and be a part of the event.
Awesome. How about over the years? I mean, you're the most experienced with the school that we have on here. Have you seen it mature quite a bit? Does it? Have we been changing the programs to better suit the needs of people? Is that how it's been working out?
Yeah, we've added some classes and courses. The toughest thing is our instructors are all volunteers, so it's one of those things where we have all these great ideas what we want to do, but we also then have to figure out who's going to be that volunteer instructor, right? And sometimes that's tough for us to find some of those instructors, but we've been working pretty hard about it. We've been, I think we've grown at least 4 or 5 different classes. The how to talk to legislators, a new one. We've got a new negotiating one that we've got going on. We're working on some other ones we're possibly going to get going, but it all depends on how we work with the instructors and stuff. And our instructors are really great with us and do a great job because they adapt as well when they get their feedback from the students saying, hey, I didn't learn quite as much here as I was thinking. And they get that information and they adapt their classes so that these students are getting the best bang for their buck while they're there.
Right on. No, it's darn definitely a good program. Anything else you guys want to add to it while we're still on?
Well, I need to first and foremost say thanks to Aspen because everything that she does do. She is the mastermind behind this operation. So when you get on the website and you get things going, just know that Aspen's in charge of that, and she's been doing a great job for us. We had a little bit of a, I guess, pause in things when we didn't have our director there for a year or two, and it was one of those things where we're all busy presidents and trying to take care of our states and make sure our states and our workers don't get taken advantage of during the legislation time, and it's really tough for us to sometimes do that. And I just want to give a lot of thanks to Aspen and IBEW 768 for giving us the time and her to be a part of this and keep this going and making it as organized and awesome as it is.
Awesome. And I'll repeat the same sentiments. Thank you, Aspen. You're all over the place all the time, and thank you for putting in the effort on everything you do. So that pretty much wraps it up for Rocky Mountain Grace Carroll Labor School, and be there or be square. We'll catch you later.
Looking forward to meeting everybody there. Have fun.